Good evening. Thank you for coming back to Question and Research, getting like the Black History like moments um for this month. So I'm going to be doing this every day. I've been doing a Black History moment every day. Again, you can follow me on Instagram at Question and Research, the entire word. Also, you can subscribe, comment, like, and share. Give your thoughts and opinions about the content that I'm bringing to you. So I'm doing Gordon Parks today. Gordon Parks is a known photographer. He's also known for screenwriting and also known for writing music as well. So to me, in my eyes, he's a creative. I received my information from biography.com. So Gordon Parks was born in November 30th, 1912, to both parents, mother and father. His father passed away when he was just a baby, and he is from Kansas State. So he stayed there. He grew up there, and when it was very segregated at the time, I'm not sure how the state of Kansas and the city that he or town that he grew up in is still segregated or anything. However, he was convinced to move to a bigger city because he did have a knack for photography. He didn't pick up his first camera until he was 25, and I believe that he brought it from my research for $7.50. So, here are a couple of notable things that Gordon Parks is known for. With the screenwriting, he wrote Shaft. I used to hear about Shaft all the time, and Richard Roundtree was the star. He was Shaft. He also had a he also did The Learning Tree as well. He worked for Ebony, Glamour. He worked for Vogue. Um, he also worked for Life, the magazine. So I'm gonna get into what he has done. So with his talent, it caught the eyes of Marva Lewis, which is Joe Lewis's wife. And that's when I was saying that he was convinced to move to a bigger city. So bigger cities like Chicago. He stayed in Chicago for some time, and his main subjects were basically on the south side of Chicago, where it was documenting with photographs of how black people were living during a particular time in Chicago. So he moved to Chicago in 1940, and he also won like a fellowship with the Farm Security Administration. So that's a pretty good thing, especially when he didn't have any formal training. So obviously he has some type of knack. He has some type of eye to catch something because you're catching the attention of Marva Lewis, which is Joe Lewis's wife. You are winning fellowship. So it just takes dedication, time, and being organized to do what you want to bring to this world. So I'm starting to say that our gifting or giftings are seeds. So it's just going to keep on growing and it's going to develop you. So your gifts will make room for you. He also worked with Standard Oil photography as well. So he has just a very extensive resume. Now, what made him a very big standout is he had a distinctive style, and his style was he worked with the models, he worked in fashion, but his picture seem not just it wasn't static or anything. It was very flowy, very flowy. It was a lot of movement. Even though it was a still picture, it was a lot of movement when he worked with the models. When his finished product came to be with the photography. Now, what I found very interesting when he worked for Life, the magazine, this was the highest like circulated photography like magazine in the nation at that time. So it's not like he formally applied to Life or anything. But what happened was with this, he took a picture of this like known gang leader or gang member in Harlem when he was living in New York City. It caught the attention as somebody at Life magazine. And he actually ended up getting hired as a staff photographer. So I thought that was very cool. So again, your gifts will make room for you if you allow it to be. So that's what I have for you today about Gordon Parks. Now, here's a quote. Here's two quotes that I have. Ooh, excuse me. So I saw that the camera could be a weapon against poverty, against racism, against all sorts of social wrong. I knew at that point I had to have a camera. So the camera captured a lot in regards to what he saw and what he wanted the world to see when it came to injustice with black people. So basically he was about social justice as well when it came to him capturing like moments in time. And then another quote that I have from him, I think most people can do a whole lot more if they just try. And sometimes those thoughts come in my mind. So I just be like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to try some things just to get yourself out of a rut or funky thinking. And you can really see yourself grow and progress because you just never know what can come from it. So thank you again for this another amazing Black History moment with Gordon Parks. Again, comment, subscribe. Also, like and share the video. Follow me on Instagram at Question and Research. It's all one word. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a good one.